Division 4, Darcy.
TJ, it is Division 4.
As I hold up the famous four fingers for the four horsemen. But we're just two men here on SA Footballer TV, and we are reviewing and previewing. Let's start with the boys from Eastern Park.
Way out of Eastern Park, way out north. We're very hard to win a game, and it proved to be the same for Hectorville, where they absolutely built off the park 25-13, 163 to Hectorville 9-56. So no
107 point win there, Darcy. Now 38 scoring shots to 11. It could have been much worse. So it could have been 150
exactly.
plus. Mansell 10 goals. Williamson 4. A whole host of others got involved. Mansell was best with Clifton. For Hectorville,
Goodman Glasson with 4.
Well, you've really got a hold of that name.
I have now because I've it's caught out so many times. So.
Yeah, he's been in good form.
And Bressington, I've even got that one right. So that's he individual, but I just want to say it because it made me sound good. That's all. With Broadbent in the best players with Wooten and Goodman Glasson as well.
Yes, and
no surprises there, but a massive win to Hector.
It was a real case of second versus 10th, and it played out that way. So we'll move on from that one. Morpheville Park have bounced back just nicely from their loss last week to have a really good 46-point win over Edwardstown. It was Morpheville Park 14-13-97, Edwardstown 8-5-53.
1 point in at half time.
Yeah, 1 point in at half time, and then the big 5-goal-to-1 third quarter, and Edwardstown not scoring a goal in the last quarter got the job done for the boys from the pasty.
Yes, we've got Carlin with 3, McDermott with 2, Nelson with 2, then individuals together, they spread around another 8 or 9 other players there, so well done there to to
10 goal kickers.
Yeah, 10 goal kickers. With then we've got best players with Trezize.
Yeah,
Trezize, yeah, and Barnett and Edwards in amongst the best.
May and Cavallo kicked 2 for Edwardstown, whilst Delcano was named their best player. They're depending on
Park sitting third. They're just cruising on in the first time in this league. And
8-4.
8-4. Cruising on. Not they're sort of under the radar at the moment. Morphy Park, they're sitting third.
Edwardstown sitting 7th. They wouldn't be all that happy with that.
Not at all.
Okay, next one, mate. North Haven and Kilburn.
We're going out there, are we?
Battle of the Internet Gurus. It was only 7 points the difference at the final siren. It was North Haven 11-10-76. Kilburn 10-9-69. For North Haven. Again, interesting to see Lipson held to just 1, so someone's done a very good job on him, and I can say for a fact it wasn't the Shrek. He told me he wouldn't be lining up on Lipson, so I think there's a little something in that.
Somebody's in the ruck?
He's in the ruck. Shrek's in the ruck. On ball team must have got slaughtered. Good luck, he's a team club man. Shrek, he'd play wherever he's put. Tyler Dixon, Davron Sarcy kicking 2. Best players were Rowe, Bird and Davron Sarcy. Searcy, maybe.
And for Galbraith with 2, Zang with 2, with individuals to quite a few other players. As Kuban did spread around a bit, with best players Parks, Robinson and Galbraith.
Yep, so good win there to North Haven. They sit top for a reason. They were a very good unit.
Nice work.
Salisbury took on Colonel Light Gardens at Salisbury Oval in Justin McPherson's 250th game. Congratulations to Macca having a win in his 250th. It was Salisbury 10-8-68, Colonel Light 10-3-63. For Salisbury, Atkinson kicked 3, Mansfield kicked 2, and Jay Mansfield also played his 250th. So I shouldn't just single the one player out. I did get mentioned to me.
250?
Yeah, Jay Mansfield played his 250th.
How many games did you play?
With myself, it's hard to track records. So
okay, gotcha.
3 clubs, one with the clubs is folded. So I don't know. I've got a life membership just through my time at Paynham. Yep. I think I'm about 170, 180 for Paynham, but I used to double up playing coach. And so to answer your question, wouldn't have a clue.
Okay, yeah. Around a long time. But Colonel Gardens went Smith with 4, Day with 2, and Bennett also with 2. Then Smith coming for best player with 4 goals, and McLean and Bennett in amongst the best. Yeah, so a good win for Salisbury. Colonel Light and Salisbury both sit outside the 5, and they basically now can't afford any more slip-ups. They've got to get some momentum up. Both have poor percentage as well. Wouldn't expect them to make the 5, but it's up to them. You never know if they get a bit of a roll on. Speaking of teams that have just managed to find some momentum finally after a few tough years, Jeps Cross is one of those teams. They've made their mark in Division 4 after making the slide down the divisions. They had a good win. 18-11-119. Smithfield 13-15-93. Smithfield, always tough to beat at Smithfield, so good job there for the Rams. It was Kovacic, I'm told it said, with 6 according to our great mate Wayne Knowles. And he was named their best along with Mason and Benz for Smithfield. Yeah, Ashby with 4, Cook with 2, Avarco with 2, Webber with 2, and a few individuals there. And Bellman, Cook and Marston in amongst the best there. So well done, good win there to Jeps Cross. Just puts them 1 game clear in the 5th spot, which is a nice way to hold on to the 5th spot there.
Tommy Lipson leads and had kicked his 50th goal with just the 1 on the weekend. Mantle chasing though with his 10 kick has 46. Mentioned the ladder plenty of times throughout the segment, but North Haven sit top, sit pretty. And I think at this stage we're trying to work out, will it be Eastern Park, Morphy Park, Kilburn or Jeps Cross who play them in a grand final? Yep. For me, it's still Morphy Park.
Oh, I'll ring Eastern Park actually. Big wins, but yeah, it'd be very, very close there, TJ, I agree.
Yeah, Eastern Park, they might struggle come the heat of September on a big ground. But that's just a theory I'm working on, and I could be wrong, and time will tell. Darcy, where are we starting for this week's preview?
Then we had Blair Ather Reserve. We've got Kilburn take on Salisbury.
Yes, they've played each other a lot over the last few years, and it's 4th versus 6th. Salisbury want to be where Kilburn are, and to do that they'll need to beat them. I don't think they can.
No, not against Kilburn. Kilburn just getting their strides right at the moment, so I reckon Kilburn for me by not much.
Yeah, look, apart from the 2 games that separates them on the ladder, it's also 6 percentage points, which suggests they've been more consistent, they've played the better footy.
And then we go to Duncan Fraser Reserve, Jeps Cross, who are just starting to hit their straps as well, take on Eastern Park. I don't think they'll take the straps down there at Eastern Park. I think Eastern Park are just too strong at the moment. But you never know, Jeps Cross at home, but I still think Eastern Park for me.
I want to do the whole thing where I go, this is it, this is the big Tommy Javor upset. This is the one I think that I can see an upset happening in, but you know what, Eastern Park have come off a 17 goal win.
Yep.
How do you tip against that? Look, I want to tip an upset, I just can't, but gee, I won't be surprised if Jeppies get the truckies.
Yeah, just something, but so you're going for them?
Yeah, I'll stick with the Parkers.
Right, I'll go. Then we've got Edwardstown taking on North Haven. So Edwardstown, they're struggling this year. They're sitting 7th, and I think North Haven are absolutely on fire with no losses at the moment. So I reckon they'll still continue their winning ways for me.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things. Will North Haven drop a game? Will they rest some players at some point? Will they take it easy? Or will they go for the 20-0 season like only the very, very best of teams can do? I can't imagine this is the one they'll drop, if they do drop one at all. So North Haven.
Yep, agree. And the final round there at Mortlock Park, Colonel Light Gardens take on Smithfield. Long way to travel to Smithfield. They're coming okay, Smithfield. They're just
8th versus 9th. Yeah. If Smithfield want to avoid relegation, they need to, because of the draw. They're a game and a half beyond. Percentage is irrelevant. They win this one, they're a sneaky outside chance of eventually getting over Colonel Light Gardens.
And Colonel Light Gardens be the one that's going to change the guard here.
Colonel Light Gardens win this though, and they are safe. So I think Colonel Light Gardens surely load up all guns.
Yep, agree.
And get the truckies. All right, thanks, Darcy. It's been a good Division 4. We're back next week.
Cheers.